Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting episode of Cross Street Classics. Back here in our Lincoln Mark III build. Today we're going to talk about gas tanks. There's one thing I don't like doing is doing things twice, but sometimes you have to. We had put Blake's original fuel tank on the car, had all cleaned up, sandblasted and painted, and it developed a leak around the seam. So fuel tanks are not made for these cars if you look in the aftermarket. Used ones are about the only ones you can get. But in the Mark III community, it's been discussed about the Thunderbird of the same generation, or the Thunderbird of the same era fitting. Now the Thunderbird and Lincoln shared a lot of common pieces on them. And there's been discussion back and forth about a Thunderbird fuel tank working. So we picked up a 1969 Thunderbird fuel tank, and this fuel tank here is another spare that we had. We're not using it because it got some dents in the bottom, so it is a good fuel tank other than that. But if you look at these fuel tanks, they are identical. I do want to point out something though. This fuel tank did not have this vent tube in it. This is Lincoln, 70 Lincoln specific. But we had taken this piece out of the other fuel tank that was bad and soldered it in. We just drilled a hole, soldered it, and now we have a 1970 Lincoln Mark III fuel tank. If you flip them over, you know, all the stampings are the same. Everything's identical to this. I don't know. I'm not sure why that they don't market these for the Lincolns too. Granted, there's not that big market of people building Lincolns, but still it's out there. I mean, it's got this dent here. It's got this here. You know, it's the only thing different is this is a little bit heavier, which is good. So you can see, you know, the fill neck here is the same place. The spot for the sending unit to go in is the same, identical in every way except for this vent tube. So we were able to get this from AutoZone. This thing delivered freight to AutoZone was $400 and change. And Blake, come over here. We'll show you guys. This is the part number. This is the company. This is made in Canada, so we'd like to thank our neighbors to the north for this product. And here's the receipt. This is $382 plus tax. So that's all I have to say about this, guys. You know, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But we're going to get this installed. We're going to get our sending unit in. We're going to get our vent tube assembly back on the top, and we're going to throw this in, and we're going to have a brand new fuel tank. So let's get it installed. Alright guys, so we got our sending unit in. We have our filler tank donut installed, and our vent tube is installed. So Blake and I are going to put this back up inside here and finish hooking it up. All right guys, so we got the fuel tank in. It's installed. It fit perfect. No issues at all with it. We did have to kind of rotate it to get it around the fuel sending unit. Well, you can see the fuel line's back on, the wires are back on. We got the vent tube vented to our little canister in the trunk. We have our filler neck in. So It works. So 69 Thunderbird fuel tank with a slight modification of the vent tube. And I think I read too that if some opt to not do the vent tube, I believe they are putting a vented gas cap on. Don't know if it works or not, but I wanted to make the car the way it was with the vent tube to the canister. So this is what we did here. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I hope this helps out a lot, clears up any confusion. And we'll catch you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you. Thanks.